Oh shit. Hold on. Hold on. Make sure everything's good. Everything look live. Alright, let me do let me just see what the volume sounds like right quick, and then I'll be right with you. Let me try that again. Unanimous. There we go. Okay. Let me be back again. We back, bitches. Okay, so I've been gone for like a month, and let's do something about this music. Hang on. Can we? Yeah, let's see what this sounds like. Do some other hairs, heller. I'm just gonna avoid the Orbis. Yeah, about that. Okay, let's get the vibe going. Let's get the vibe going. Okay, so been gone for like a month, and oh, just, you know, dealing with life, but at the same time, you know, it is what it is. So, but anyways, I figure today would be a great day to go ahead and start up. We've had Guardian games, so I've been kind of really busy with that, you know, delving into that content, and doing pretty good so far. Just like a lot of other people. But I figure we would take a opportunity. That's not how you say it. An opportunity in order to kind of discuss a little bit about the whole Guardian game things, and maybe kind of put some of my point of view in. Let me just yep, maybe. And then turn it. I should have done this right before, but no. I'm too low. Kind of weird. Okay. No, my hair is looking kind of funky here lately. Okay. Anyways, I really do like what the whole Guardian thing, or Guardian games ordeal, is going on. However, I wanted to kind of throw some things at you and see what your thoughts are on the situation. So Bungie decided to go ahead and add like this competitive playlist, basically like a competitive nightfall, I guess you could say. It was probably the best way to describe it. And it's interesting. I was trying to get to that 10%, and I've been wanting to do it actually legit, instead of just like, oh, I'm gonna just do the cheese. But since tomorrow's reset, I gotta work tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. I don't know if you have to do it every week. I think it was 4 weeks, maybe not even that. So, or every week, I think you have to get to that 10%, maybe. I'm not sure. If not, then that's freaking awesome. I won't have to worry about it. I could wait till next week and just get to that 10%, and I got it. But everybody's doing the cheese, and I'm just like, you know, maybe I should just not even worry about it. Especially if I'm going to sit here try to grind it out solo, and because it's a little difficult to try to get a fire team put together at this point for some of us. So I decided, you know what? Screw it. I'll just see what happens, do what I can when I can. Now, I do like where Bungie is headed with this, but I get a real vibe of that Guardian Games is basically the almost like the Olympics, and I was thinking like of some activities that they could do in the future. I know sparrow racing is a big one for most people. A lot of people want to see sparrow racing, and I think that would be a really good idea. But let's not stop there. Why stop there? Let's think of some other activities. I know, you know, maybe like a horde mode or something, but yeah, I mean, they're fun. You know, just a horde mode that you could just kind of get lost and just turn your mind off and just shoot aliens, you know, all day or all night. Sure, why not? But I was thinking, how about actually diving into like sport activities? Kind of like, oh, I cannot remember the name of the mode in Call of Duty. I know I played it a lot in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and that's basically where you have two teams and they gotta get a ball and they gotta take that ball over to the goal and then pop it into the goal. I think that would be kind of fun, you know, a little activity that we could do. Just, you know, set up a simple arena. It doesn't even, hell, you could just use a standard location. Hell, it'd be kind of cool if you could do it, and like, you know, you could have, I don't know how you would be able to do it, but like if you did it, let's say you picked like the EDZ or Cosmodrome, just pick the open world area, or if you would actually have to put together an arena for that. So that could be one idea to, you know, just kind of have that team spirit thing going on. I guess you could also do, so you got that game mode. Another one could be like archery. You know, you go with a bow loadout and you got to hit so many targets or whatever that they have on display, you know, downrange or whatever. Maybe even a shooting range, kind of like Call of Duty has done. They did, I think, Modern Warfare. I think it was Modern Warfare. I can't remember, but I remember like even while you're in queue of matchmaking, you could actually go into the shooting range, like an indoor shooting range, and you could like test out your loadout real quick or whatever, see how you like it. I don't think it was Modern Warfare. I think it was the it was actually Advanced Warfare as well. Maybe have a game mode just like that, you know, where you could be in like a shooting range and you have to hit so many targets to get the highest score, you know, and it could be like a 1v1. Or you can delve into the whole 1v1. That would actually be kind of cool. You know, just have two people and you have like a whole leaderboard. Kind of, I guess, taking that from Call of Duty World War II. I know a lot of people were kind of messing around with that one, especially when the game was pretty hot. But not to like steal a bunch of ideas from other games, but you know, stuff like that, you know, things that could be interactive and you could sit there and actually, you know, participate instead of just doing, you know, random strikes or whatnot. So let's see, what's so you had those, and of course sparrow racing. You know, everybody wants sparrow racing. That would be, you know, kind of dope. Maybe even do something with the tanks. You know, maybe have a course that you have to mow through, and it'd be like a tank race or some shit. And you know, you would have to get through. You have all these PvE enemies that are trying to shoot you out of your tank, and you have to get through there and get to the finish line. And maybe you get like, I don't know, maybe have like a time trial or something. You know, just kind of throwing out some simple ideas that maybe Bungie could actually delve into later on in, you know, later seasons. And but I think that would be kind of cool, you know, just to have something fresh and new. I mean, this year was actually it was actually impressive, the way that they had it set up. I mean, yeah, it's still kind of that bounty simulation somewhat, but I found myself like redoing that same Nightfall grind, that competitive, just pushing, you know, solo with matchmaking and trying to get that highest score, or just so that I could get the platinum medals. And which you know, it looks like the Warlocks won the first week, and it started looking like Hunters might be taking the lead this week, but after today I noticed that Warlocks still jumped up ahead again. So the whole thing is rigged for Warlocks, obviously. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so Guardian games, pretty cool. You know, it's free content for all Guardians, and you know, definitely, you know, give it a try if you haven't been around. It's not a whole lot of different. You still gotta go around and get laurels, and you gotta have so many of those laurels to be able to purchase the bounties, so that you can have those bounties to be able to get the medals. And basically, there's 2 different ways I've seen. It started out like you just do the bounties, but it really depends on what the lost sector one is, if you can get through that pretty quick. If you had if you had a fire team, you could actually go in and complete the entire lost sectors in like a few minutes at a time. And I think it takes like two runs maybe, and then you complete it. Or you can sit there in the competitive Nightfall, basically. I like 15 minutes, a little less, somewhere around there. I've been in there for like 40 minutes before, because, you know, it becomes personal at some point when you start failing, or you fall into this rut where your blueberry matchmaking fire team decides to bail on you, and you're just slogging through just so you can get the completion, not really caring about the score or nothing. You just want to be able to get the medals, so that way you can start getting the new SMG, the title, which is actually really good. If you're doing I was just testing it out today before I came here on stream, that I did the title with volatile rounds and build for my hunter, and we did a wither horde, and just, you know, rocket launcher or sword. Works really well, you know, just kind of run the whole void thing. Works really well. I was kind of messing around on the moon. That's kind of like, the moon is basically like my training grounds. So anyways, I you know, I think I found the title that I like pretty good. I think it's got I know it's got Swashbuckler, and I think Stats for All was the other one, which actually not bad. Get a couple kills with it, and then it's like almost like a laser beam, you know, with the stability. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a stability masterwork. I'm still kind of waiting on that one to drop. I think Swashbuckler and Perpetual Motion might be the best with you know, ricochet rounds or high caliber rounds. I think mine's got high cal, and so it kind of knocks enemies back a little bit, which I mean, you don't really notice it all that much, especially when you get volatile flow running. But I think I like it better than funnel web, but the funnel web is actually pretty good right now too. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, besides that, I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with Guardian games this year. For right now, I'm probably gonna regret it here come later on down the line when it comes to you know, next week or this, you know, after this reset, or you know, the third week, or however many weeks this is gonna go for. But excuse me. But you know, we're going to be getting into the next season here pretty soon, so we should be getting news about that from Bungie, especially within the weekly TWABs, which I got a feeling we might get a little hint of what's going on for the next season come this next Thursday when they release the TWAB. So hopefully that'll be pretty interesting to watch, and hopefully they come out with some pretty decent stuff, or at least decent information to let us know what's coming in the next season. Yeah, they just kind of, you know, give us a little hints here and there. I think before, I guess, to kind of move off of the Guardian games, because really, you know, the way that my show is set up, kind of the starting topic, and then we could just delve into whatever else that we want to talk about. Let me why not? I'll go ahead and start a stage. Let's hang on a second. Let me just put my mic down and then get this typed up. And so far so good. Okay, cool. So what I just in case if like you're new here or you just happen to stumble across the stream, I have my Discord right here, and if it will show up, you're not gonna show up, are you? Okay, you want to be like that? Okay, fine. Okay, there you go. Boom, there it is. So basically the idea is, this is how I want to, or how I envision call-ins to be implemented, because I definitely want to see call-ins to be a thing, especially for those that have opinions about the game for whatever the reason is. Then they can come on here and have a platform to speak their mind or give their opinions, ask questions, or whatever the case is. And guess what? The best part is, you ain't gotta pay for it. You ain't gotta pay me nothing. You ain't gotta be a member. You ain't gotta do none of that shit. All right, this is free. I want to make this platform as free as possible. Now, how I'm going to, if I want to make this into a career, I mean, right now it's just really just a hobby. But, you know, one day I may decide I want to turn this into a career and be able to quit my job and then be able to be a stay-at-home dad that does this every day. You know, play video games and, you know, come on here and have a show and talk to you guys. So, but if I really want to do that, I want to try to refrain from, you know, gaining sponsorships, because I want to be independent. Okay, I want to be able to be independent, and I want to find my own way to be able to be independent. I know that road is going to be hard and long and giggity, but still at the same time, I want to be able to, you know, do this independently. No sponsors, no nothing. I don't want to be another walking billboard for other corporations to sit here and try to sell you shit. And it's like, there's plenty of other people that are doing that for me, so I really don't need to be here and doing that same thing. So, but my link in the Discord, or link in the description to my Discord, should be efficient and it should work. That way you can just hop in. Now, one way that I've found to be able to keep, you know, I know that if we do call-ins, we're gonna have trolls and all that bullshit. We go back to 1v1. I understand we'll have that kind of bullshit happening. So I do have a leveling system. You hop into Discord, chit chat, you know, I got LFGs, voice chats set up for all those things, and you could come in, you know, try to make some new friends and shit. So and then that way, as you talk in the Discord, you'll level up, and once you get to a certain threshold, which is, it ain't like crazy, and it's not like stupid high, but the more you chat, the higher level you get, and once you get to a certain level, I will bring you in, and we'll do it that way. You know, that way we don't have some drive-by shit talker that wants to just hop into the Discord and talk some shit, you know. And plus, I mean, if somebody is like, you know, hops in and finds a way to, you know, level themselves up to a certain point, and it's like, nah, you just came in yesterday. I know you. I keep watch. I see all, especially in my Discord. So I got that all set up. That's all there. And we can always expand it, you know, as we go. That's the best part. But yes, do it this way. This is it. This is your Discord. And I hope that one day we'll be able to get in there and, you know, actually have some good conversations. If you actually watch some of my older videos, I always recommend, if you watch the longer ones, they tend to or like where they're well over an hour, like an hour and a half, hour 45, almost 2 hours, maybe even some that are 2 hours. I actually have people that, you know, talk with me. So it's not just me sitting here like right now, just talking off the top of my head, because, you know, I don't script nothing. This script stuff. Well, every other content creator and YouTuber scripts things, but I don't, because I'm lazy. But I have a good idea, you know. I figure, hey, you know, if I got a topic and if I had somebody to talk to, I know how to roll with it. So now I think Wednesdays, I'm still going to do the whole, I'm still wanting to do the Destiny community streams. It's more like community service, where, you know, we kind of look for where I actually go to Bungie.net and then go to the forums, so that way I could go into like where people are looking for clans, or people that have clan post opportunities, stuff like that. So I know it sounds kind of weird right now, but later, especially once I have an audience that actually watch the show, then it would actually probably make sense. And I would like to be doing that like once a week. Plus, I mean, it's content. Why not? And I'm doing it for free, so I'm not exploiting anything. So, but yeah, so we're gonna do that this coming Wednesday. And I know I say it all the time in all my other old streams that I'm gonna like do my best to be able to stream every single day, but you know, life, you know, it gets rough after a while. But I'm still doing it. I'm still here. I'm still trying to get good, especially with the whole streaming thing, because it could be, especially when you work all day and then you come home and you're just tired and you want to play Destiny and just kind of chill and relaxing. It's like, ah, man, I got to stream tonight. Which technically, like, it seems to me, for what my problem is it's not about really being motivated. It's actually trying to find things to talk about. So like right now, like, you know, we got something good to talk about, but like a week ago, I didn't really know what we could discuss. I guess we could discuss about, you know, like I think we're getting Solar 2.0. I've been seeing things like for Solar 2.0 and Arc 2.0. Like I'm not sure which one's going to be, but either or, I mean, it would still be great. I guess we could have talked about that, but at the same time, I figured today would be great for Guardian Games. And if you are just joining us, I do want to welcome you to Guardian Talk Radio. Tonight we are talking about Guardian Games, and I kind of gave my brief summary on what, you know, right now it's actually not too bad. It's still like, you know, the basic bounty simulator, I guess you could call it. But at the same time, I like how they got the competitive Nightfall feel going on. And but I did come up with some ideas that we could do for Guardian Games in the future. So let's give it, like what I was saying, one of the ideas was back when I used to play Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and they had, I can't for the life of me, I can't remember what the mode was called, but it was one where you had two teams, you had a ball, and you could still shoot each other, but you gotta get a hold of the ball and take it to the goal. Yeah, something like that. And it could be, you know, within an arena, or you could just use the already existing PvP maps. So you can have something like that. Or, you know, I know everybody talks about wanting sparrow racing, which I think it would be kind of cool. What's another thing? Oh, archery. I like bows, so I think it'd be kind of cool to have like an archer range type of deal going on. So we could maybe have something like that. Maybe even a shooting range where you could try to get the highest score. Because I feel like Guardian Games is like kind of like the Olympics. So I was thinking of like different type of modes or activities that we could do instead of like, you know, the basic Guardian or the kind of like Strike, Nightfalls, trying to get the highest score, which I do enjoy, but I think something like that, something new and fresh, and you can still use already existing areas to be able to implement these things. I mean, you don't gotta sit here and build a whole thing. I may make it, I'm pretty sure it's easier said than done, but you know, I think it's something that, you know, maybe Bungie could look into at some point, and I think people would like it. Now, if you have an opinion, you're more than willing to, or feel free to go ahead and let me know in the chat. Let me just check something right quick here. Okay. So, but yeah, that's kind of my, quick drive by on what it is that I think about Guardian games, which it used to be like, Guardian games, didn't really care about it too much. I was more for like, the Lost, the Halloween event. I really like those. But I do think Bungie has stepped up their game a little bit this year for Guardian games. Now, if you are new here, just to, kind of go over what it is that we do, or I do, I guess. I do have a Discord, and in the hopefully near future, I want to get it set up so that way we can have call-ins, and it would be 100% free. It don't cost you nothing. You ain't gotta be a member. You ain't gotta pay me $1 or none of that shit. Now the Discord link is in the description if you'd like to join, and if you happen to join while I'm live here on YouTube, then I'll give you a shout out when you do it. But yes, and I also have like a leveling system, so kind of makes sense. But I really want to make this platform to be a place where we could all have different opinions. It doesn't matter who you are. Actually, more or less be able to give the voice to the regular players instead of me just sitting here on a patio, or a pedestal, I should say, not patio. A pedestal, and talk for you or speak for you. I think you could speak for yourself a lot better, and I think this way makes more sense to me. So if that's something that you may be interested in, by all means, I will be here. And be sure to take it easy on me, because I'm still kind of getting used to this, and especially for those of you that want to watch this afterwards. Now, besides doing certain topics, I really want to get into, I've tried many other things to try to get into when it comes to like whenever, certain content creators, especially the negative Nancy's of our community, when they want to put out, bullshit lies, or, they say, oh, well, this and that, when it comes like with Witch Queen, the last one really kind of irritated. And they were like, oh, well, you can't, Bungie is just trying to take your money, and they're just scamming you. It's all a big scam. And it's like, well, I mean, they do want your money. I mean, they are a business at heart. So yeah, but at the same time, I think you're trying to say, oh, well, you have to spend $100. And I was like, no, you don't. Like, literally, you could buy Witch Queen after it launches. I think it goes like, you could pre-order, you pay the pre-order price, which basically it gives you Witch Queen and everything. You get the whole package, the whole shebang, for an entire year for $100. Or you can wait 2 weeks after launch, because I already looked it up. I already did it all. I did it in my previous video or previous stream. Yeah, you can wait 2 weeks and just pay the $30. Whatever it was that it cost. You could just wait till then. And that's plenty of fucking time. Like, seriously, it's plenty of time for you to be able to just make a decision if that's what you want to do. I mean, I guarantee you that's when all the hype is at that time. So all the content creators and all the streamers are going to be playing that game. And I guarantee you you're going to have plenty of time and you're going to be well informed if you want to just wait those 2 weeks. Even when it comes to like the let's say you have the next, let's say you buy Witch Queen but you're not sure about the seasons. Well, this whole pay to before excuse me, you have to pay before you can see the content it's kind of bullshit, you know. Or they punish you, and I still haven't seen anything about them punishing you. The only thing, okay, maybe you don't get an emblem, or maybe you don't get a certain ghost right away, or something to that effect. So if that's how you see that being punished, okay, I guess. But at the same time, that's the way I see it. Like, you can wait. You don't have to purchase anything, and Bungie is not going to punish you for it or force you to purchase, you know, or force you to purchase at a higher price if you don't pay for it later. And I actually did the math. To be honest, I actually did the math. For me paying $100 for Witch Queen, 4 DLCs, and the 30th anniversary for $100, and if, let's say, you decide to, I think, buy everything afterwards, just single bits, you would actually save, I think it was like 4 cents. Like, you would be spending like 4 cents less than I did. I mean, come on now. I'm an idiot and I know that. So, but you know what? Instead of me just spoiling it for everybody, be sure to go check that out for yourself in one of my latest videos. Well, it would actually be, let's see, which one was it? Let's see. It was one of my hot take videos. I know it. It was one of my, like, I kind of did this. I tried to do like a recording, and then so that way, like, if you didn't want to be here for the entire stream, or you didn't want to watch the entire stream, I had it set up so that way you didn't have to. So I was trying to just like 30-minute video to kind of get to the point. I have it set up, which I think Nova Umbral, I believe it was the one that was really taking issue with that. So that being said, that was a thing, and I don't mind doing others like that. I don't know if I really want to dive into that kind of content, especially right away. It's like, do I really want to do that kind of content? It's kind of weird, you know, and it's really controversial but at the same time, I really don't give a fuck. So, and I'm just like, I don't know, like, I don't want to be like this nitpicking dumbass that just, you know, gets all butthurt over whatever. But I do think when somebody says some stupid shit, I think that they should be called out for it. And instead of doing it in their comment section, I'll make a video out of it. How about that? How about that? Instead of promoting your video, since I already watched it, and I probably watched it a couple times, so I already gave you the views, so you're welcome for that. But instead of leaving a comment that most likely would just get ignored, I'll just make a video that responds to whatever it is that you happen to say. Which, hey, it is what it is. If that's how you feel, I don't care. Like, if you just despise Destiny or whatever, Sure, there's plenty of games out there in the world. You ain't gotta love Destiny. I don't care. It don't matter. If you want to go play something else, go play something else. You don't have to be around here. Nobody's holding you at gunpoint to force you to play Destiny. But, hey, it seems to me like, I always see, hey, fanboys are so addicted to Destiny. It's like, it seems more like those who are highly critical about Destiny. There's that fine line between constructive criticism versus you're just trying to be trying to be an asshole. I mean, there's a fine line there, and I know like a lot of motherfuckers, they just like to dance on that motherfucking line, and sometimes it's just fucking annoying. But hey, gotta deal with it. But hey, I really don't care if you don't like it. But hey, you're going to make a video stating some shit that is not true, I will be there to correct you. And I will try to do it nicely. Okay. I'm going to go switch over to here. I might just leave the Discord up just a little bit longer. But I need a drink. Hang on. $10:30 at night right now, Central Standard Time. I'm drinking coffee. Only for champions. Okay, so let me I'll just bring you back in. So anyways, I've also thought about different things that I could be doing when it comes to like if I want to stream Destiny, but my biggest fear if I stream the game, like where maybe I do the show less often, and then maybe only if you pick a few days out of the week to be like, hey, I'm just gonna stream, like, let's say for Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, which doesn't, I would probably stream the game, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays is when we'll actually have the talk show, because Tuesdays reset, Thursdays is the TWAB, and we can actually have discussions about that. But my problem with that is, and I'll kind of explain it to you, I don't want to get into this mode where I see a lot of content creators do, which you do you, boo boo. I really don't care how you do it, but it's for me. I don't want to get into this position where I feel like if I stream the game and then it becomes my bread and butter, then I only critique the game that benefits me in the long run. You see what I'm saying? I think I feel like you develop a bias, especially if that's what you're known for, is streaming for a particular game. Which, don't get me wrong, if you're a streamer, content creator that makes great content for whatever the specific reason is, trials, carries, whatever it is that you do, or builds, news, all that good stuff, I enjoy it. Thank you for all of you that do that. But I do feel like when it comes to like when you actually have a one-on-one conversation, I feel like people tend to have sort of a bias on how they go about things when it comes to Destiny. sometimes being way too critical. Some, they stream the game and then get all pissed off because they don't either understand what's going on. They just play dumb, and they play dumb really, really well. And basically where they had their audience basically carry that person on their backs the entire time, or they just keep dying like in Crucible or something, and then have this great big outburst and bitch and whine and talk about how Bungie don't know what the fuck they're doing, which I think is kind of funny, because these same motherfuckers that decide, oh well, Bungie don't know what they doing, but they don't want to sit here and actually sit down and actually develop their own fucking game and show us how it's supposed to be done. They don't want to do that. They just want to be able to stream that game, and they want everything to just be catered to them. They're like the world revolves around them, and it's like, no, I think it's bullshit. And then they try to save face by like, oh well, it was just the heat of the moment. It's like, so you don't act like that whenever you get on stream. Like, and I'm new at this, and I'm a dummy, and I know that. I mean, come on. I don't want this to be a streamer, content creator rant stream. That's not my intentions. It's just some things that people do irritate them out of me. I'm serious. Oh my god. So, anywho, I'm going to go ahead and shut down the Discord. Thanks for all of you that joined. Exit. And I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of that. Let's see, where was it? A little over an hour. Okay. But yeah, I gotta say, I think I did really good on the thumbnail this time. I gotta tell you, I think I did really, really well on the thumbnail this time. It just kind of hit me and it worked, and I think I'm going to go with that kind of low, like that format. And the funny part is I do it all on my phone. I don't have Photoshop or anything like that. Adobe, I don't have any of that. I can't afford it. I'm broke, so I can't. I just use the tools with what I have and try to make the best out of it. I guess that's the best thing to do, I guess. You know what? I think this light is really bugging me. I feel like it's too bright and I'm just can't get one. How's that look? Now the blue just kind of overtakes a little bit. It's like, oh, whatever. I think what if I go one down? Well, that's way too low. Okay. Okay. So, anyways, I think I'm going to go ahead and shut it down for the night. I'm glad to be back in the game, playing Destiny again. I was really looking forward to Guardian games, so it gave me something to do because I was just kind of chasing my tail after a while. Usually I would take a break about this time, but we're getting into the season, and I thought to myself, he was like, you know what, I need to be playing the game so that my head could be in the game of Destiny, because I was playing No Man's Sky. I shit you not, I love that game. That game is freaking awesome. And I almost thought about, like, how can I stream that game? Can I do it? Would it even be possible? But it's like, no, I just need to stick to one thing for right now. But No Man's Sky is definitely going to be my vacation game when I need to take a break from Destiny. But I need to, I don't know, maybe, once, I start getting a regular audience where people, more people show up, and we can actually have discussions about different topics. And it doesn't even have to be, about topics that are like right now. It could be about things like later on down the line. So I mean, that being said, we can talk about just about anything if it's Destiny related. And then maybe I won't really need to take a break. Now, I may take a break, but we'll still talk Destiny. You know, I'll probably just delve into No Man's Sky and then, you know, just kind of fiddle around there. Just take a break from Destiny, but we'll still get on and we'll talk about Destiny. And that way we could keep the, you know, everything flowing. And I really would like to get this whole, I noticed that YouTube has started doing like this transferring, where you could transfer or raid channels and stuff like that, which I think would be pretty cool. But or I guess I could live redirect if I decided, like, maybe do a separate channel where I put gameplay. I mean, I want to do gameplay, but I really want Guardian Talk Radio to be the main hub, the main content, the main thing that you come for. Now, I'll tell you this. I am no Crucible doctor. I am no, you know, expert. I am none of those things. I'm just a typical everyday person. You know, I have a family, married, and I play Destiny, you know. But I would also like to have conversations with people and maybe have an impact on the gaming industry at some point. But really, it's just really to, you know, maybe meet some new people, and, you know, maybe we can even play the game and I'll just live stream it. Who knows? We'll figure something out. But for right now, baby steps. Be more consistent. definitely will help, instead of just sitting here and only streaming like once in a blue fucking moon, you know. Or I'll stream every day, and then after a couple weeks I fall off for like a month. I really don't want to. I need to stop doing that. It's not good for me, and it's not going to grow my channel if I want to get anywhere. So, but anyways, I'm gonna leave you with that, and tomorrow I will definitely, I don't know what we'll talk about, but like always, what I really need to do is get in there and actually like come up with different topics and just make a whole list of different things that I could be doing, but I don't. So maybe I should start doing that. Maybe that will help out just a little bit. And, you know, maybe I could you know, give you guys some kind of idea of what I'm going to do next the next day or whatever, the next week. But anyways, I'm just rambling at this point. I'm gonna let y'all go, and until I see you Guardians again, you stay classy.